Alright guys, so I wanted to go through the Modern Warfare multiplayer 2v2 Gunfight Alpha right now, my impressions, how good of a game this is, then potentially extending this alpha for a bunch of different people, extending it out a couple of days, maybe again trying to bring it to Xbox One and PC, letting everyone enjoy this game, because I'm not going to go and say that this is the official return of Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is finally back, but it's pretty much up there. I'm going to go through my impressions, and definitely I want you guys to leave your feedback below. So the first thing here for sure, I'm going to be making another video probably at the end of this weekend, going through all of your guys' comments. So comment below on this video any problems, pros, cons you have with the Gunfight Alpha and overall the game in general, because we are getting to play Modern Warfare. We're getting to really get a taste of what these weapons feel like, what the movement system feels like. We're feeling all of that. Even though it's only the Gunfight game mode, we're still feeling what this game is like. So comment below the pros and cons of what you're playing right now, stuff you guys think they need to change, and I'll put all of those comments within my, sort of official review video probably on Sunday. So be sure to do that. Now, here's the main thing. Let me start off quickly with my impressions, and then we'll talk about any other adjustments they could make to this alpha. One, extending it out to other players, extending out the time duration, maybe adding in something else besides Gunfight, maybe bringing the beta even closer, even sooner than September 12th. Obviously, that's a whole nother discussion, but it's definitely very possible. So, for one, I already didn't even think they would release the Gunfight Alpha a day early. I thought it was for sure Friday 1 p.m., but it was actually a whole day early, Thursday 1 p.m., so that was very huge. Did not expect that. I mean, it usually happens with the normal beta, but I didn't expect that with the alpha here. So that was really cool. We'll talk about the time duration in a second. Let me just go through my impression. So for one, I think, let me just start off by saying, obviously, right now at least, we're only playing a 2v2 game mode on 3 small maps. It's definitely going to get boring. I mean, regardless of how fun the game is, and regardless of how good it is and how much people enjoy it, it's gonna get repetitive. It's just obvious. But for what it's worth, I mean, I've been playing Gunfight in solid, 3 hour durations, and especially for me, that's pretty good for just going into these quick matches over and over and over again, and just having the urge. I haven't been recording, barely. I mean, the gameplay you're seeing right now is something I just recorded. I was going off stream, not recording, just enjoying Call of Duty for once in such a long time. So for me to be able to do that, I mean, I've been playing Call of Duty forever. Usually I'm streaming if I play Call of Duty, but for me to just do it off stream and just grind by myself with talking to no one, that shows a lot. That means the game obviously is very fun. I just love the feel of the weapons. I love the feel of the game. So despite it just being 2v2 right now, the feel of the game, from what I can tell and see, it's really nice. So I really can't wait to play Domination and other game modes and go for, high kill streaks and pub stomp and spawn kill and do all of these crazy things. So I can't wait for that. Again, I told you guys to leave your comments below. Definitely still leave them below, but let me talk about now what we could see with them extending the Gunfight beta. So I think for sure, I realize now that it really sucks that Xbox One and PC players can't experience what PS4 players are experiencing right now. It's just honestly insane, because it's really fun, and I feel so, man, I would be so angry if I was on the Xbox One right now and I couldn't play this Gunfight Alpha. It's not a big deal. The beta is coming out soon, and the game's going to come out pretty soon as well, but it's just such a good game that there's got to be something that they could do, something they could work out for this to be the case. Now, for one, I think Sony and Activision, or Sony and Infinity Ward, whoever made the deal, they made it specifically for this Gunfight Alpha. Now, I don't know if they could bring that back and have a Gunfight, Alpha for the second weekend and test out crossplay. Honestly, anything's possible. They said, obviously they haven't said anything about that yet, but I do think anything's possible. And I do think if they really wanted to, that could very well happen. So I wouldn't leave it completely out of the question there. But what I feel like is more realistic is them actually bringing the beta a bit sooner. So they may not have a second weekend for the Gunfight Alpha, but they may actually have this, main beta a bit sooner for everyone to play. So honestly, maybe, September, right when we get into September, in 2 weeks. I think it's September 1st to September 2nd is in 2 weeks from now. That's a week before the official beta, September 12th. So obviously that would be very interesting to see a beta start a whole weekend earlier, giving us more time to actually enjoy and play the game, and also giving Xbox One and PC players more time, because they really are getting the least amount of time to play this game pre-release. Now, obviously, once the game releases, it's not going to be a big deal, but I do think Infinity Ward, they're the type of studio, at least right now, to bring us that. They want us to play this game. They want us to review it, to critique it. Like, they really want it. You guys can tell on Reddit, on Twitter, they want our feedback, and they would be the ones for the first time to really bring us as much pre-release sort of beta gameplay, or, you know, be able to play this game before its release more than ever before. They would be the ones to do that. So I could see it, you know, it's very possible. So maybe this Gunfight exclusivity deal with Sony and Activision, maybe that's just gonna be weekend one and that's it. But them extending the beta so everyone can play it and they can test out crossplay more is very possible. So hopefully that does happen, and we'll see if that's the case very soon. And I think a lot of people would definitely be satisfied and happy if that was the case, because we get to play more Modern Warfare. So that's that. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, and yeah, see you guys later.